So we got our 6.5 here. I'm going to add today a mechanical gauge, fuel pressure gauge, right at the feed line right here. I'm gonna undo this, put one right here that faces up. So as you know, in previous videos, this is my electronic sensor for the fuel, and I think there's air in it, or there's something not quite right, because I'm reading a pressure of 44 on the actual gauge. I'll show you. Yeah, a 48 right now. So that's with the lift pump plugged in. I'm running a Kennedy lift pump, and my filter housing right here, it's got the vacuum pump on it. I think I just need to bleed out the pressure, and I think there's some air in it or something, that's why it's reading so high. But just to make sure it is right, I went out and bought a glowshift, same brand as what I got here. Note to self, like, this is a electronic style and this is going to be a mechanical style. I can add a mechanical one, I believe, that goes right here. I guess it's not mechanical, but it's a different design than this one. It's a more updated one. This one I bought maybe in 2015 or so, and I wonder if the newer style would get me a better reading. With that said, it's going to be kind of a pain to rewire that. Not really to get it through the dash, but to get it up here and play nice with all the grounds and the common shared grounds and common shared powers and dimmers. So I think I just bought this to try to bounce it off that and make sure if I can make them read the same, then I guess it's reading correctly. Plus this gives me a way to read the pressure under the hood, right? I don't have to walk in here and turn on the key. So it comes with a gauge like this. I bought one, since it's reading so high, I bought one all the way to 30 psi. And as you know, for most people with a 6.5, you probably don't need to read more than 15 or so. So this one comes with an elbow, and I had to buy a specialty adapter. I had to buy a 6AN male, 6AN female with the adapter for this thing. Now I can have it sit two ways. I can have it, it's gonna run like this in the line. I can have it sit just straight flat, you know, straight flat, or I can have it at the 90 and face forward, which is what we're gonna try to do. But this has no adjustment in terms of how far this is gonna spin and what angle it's gonna shoot out. So as long as it's not facing backwards or to the left, hopefully it's facing forward or to the right a little bit so we can see it. And if it is, we're going to use it. All right, guys, it looks like I'm going to have to go buy a washer for that, threading two of them so I can get the right angle, because it has it kind of facing that way. And I don't really want to have it facing up, so I want it facing the 90 and coming this way. So for right now, let's get this on. All right, this Racetronic 6AN wrench comes in handy, and I wonder how much fuel will leak. A little bit. A lot of it. A good bit of fuel, not terrible. I'll try to keep the hose facing vertical. There we go. It's not too bad. Not a ton of fuel came out. So let's get our adapter in there, because we will definitely be using this. All right, took it out. So I had to have a big wrench on this main one, and then this tighten it, and now this is set and secure. So we can install this one, just so we stop the leaks for the night. I don't think it's gonna leak up and out. I like this AN hose. Once you get it at the right angle, it gets on there and it stays pretty snug. So, let's see. It's gonna be close whenever I do my hydro booster. It'll be coming up here in another video coming up. How much in the way this will be. I don't know if I'll have to undo this or not. I don't think it'll be in the way, personally. As long as I can get a wrench. I might have to take this one off again, but I really don't think so. I think I can get the right wrench right down in there, so it might be good. But I bought these, decided to use these AN hoses, so they were always good when it came to disconnecting and removing. So I didn't have to worry about rubber deteriorating or new clamps that rusted out or lost their tension. With this thing, once it's tight, as long as aluminum is not scratched up on the inside sealing surface, this thing will be good. Alright, so if I had the adapter, the washer, or sorry, the nuts to get the angle that I want, basically, I'll show you. If I put them in there too much, it ends up being the other. Okay, so I want this to face right about here, right? I think that'd be good. So let's thread this in and watch. So it gets tight right about there. So that's no good. We can't be having that. I want it to stay right about here, but I need a nut that I can thread on there and basically make that nut tight when I've hit a couple turns. And if that nut can stay tight right about here, then I'll be good. Because here's the alternative. So I gotta bring this to the store, see if they have something that'll work. The alternative, if I can't find anything, the alternative is to use my gauge in a position that actually could work. So I'd be using it like this. And if I tighten that, that's almost facing kind of the direction that I would need to read it, to be honest. See? But now the only thing is I want to be able to see it from back here. I don't want to have to reach up and over. So I think I'll be making a trip to the store to try to get that 90. All right, guys, check it out. The gauge is working. Showing about 3 psi at idle, and 62 pounds on my dash. So we got something a little bit off here. I might end up ordering a new gauge because I really don't think this one has ever worked right for me, but glowshift has a couple other ones out, so I might end up wiring one of the more current ones in, since that one is about 5-6 years old and they don't sell it anymore. So I might get one of the newer ones in, but I'm just glad now I've got a functioning dash, and that gives me mechanical proof that I do have fuel pressure at the IP. So hopefully I can get this one working correctly, so that I can also see my pressure under load going down the road. So maybe stay tuned in the future. I'll make a video and changing out this one. All right, but thanks for watching this clip.